Test and measurement in sports for Class 12 physical education. Test and measurement in sports assess fitness, skill level, and physical capabilities systematically. These tests evaluate strength, endurance, flexibility, speed, agility, and coordination effectively. Objective data from tests help monitor progress and identify strengths and weaknesses clearly. Personalized training programs are designed based on test results to improve overall fitness. Cyclo India fitness test assesses school children using BMI, 50 meters dash, sit and reach. Senior citizens undergo Rackley and Jones test including chair stand, arm curl, and 6-minute walk. Harvard STEP test measures cardiovascular fitness through controlled stepping exercises. Basal metabolic rate calculations help evaluate metabolic health and energy expenditure. Test and measurement promotes scientific tracking of physical development and fitness culture. It encourages well-being and a lifelong commitment to health and physical activity.
Cyclo India fitness test for school children, age 5 to 18 years. BMI measures body composition to assess healthy growth in children aged 5 to 8 years. Flamingo balance test evaluates balance skills crucial for young kids' physical development. Plate tapping test checks hand-eye coordination essential for motor skill improvement. For ages 9 to 18, BMI continues to monitor healthy body composition in growing teens. 50 meters speed test measures quickness and acceleration for school children and teenagers. 600 meters run, walk tests cardiovascular endurance important for overall fitness and stamina. Sit and reach test assesses flexibility of lower back and hamstrings in youth athletes. Strength tests include abdominal curl-ups, push-ups for boys, and modified push-ups for girls. These fitness tests.
Understanding basal metabolic rate in senior citizen fitness tests. Basal metabolic rate measures the energy your body uses while at complete rest. The Riley and Jones Senior Citizen Fitness Test evaluates overall fitness in older adults. Chair stand test measures lower body strength important for daily activities. Arm curl test assesses upper body strength, crucial for lifting and carrying tasks. Chair sit and reach test checks lower body flexibility to improve mobility and reduce falls. Back scratch test evaluates upper body flexibility, enhancing reach and ease of movement. 8-foot up and go test measures agility, helping to prevent falls and improve balance. 6-minute walk test assesses aerobic endurance, reflecting cardiovascular health in seniors. These tests provide a comprehensive view of senior fitness and help tailor exercise plans. Like
Top 5 key facts about the Johnson-Mathney test of motor educability. 1. Front roll evaluates body control and coordination essential for motor skill development. 2. Roll activity measures balance and fluidity, reflecting core motor abilities in children. 3. Jumping half turn assesses spatial awareness and timing critical for dynamic movement skills. 4. Jumping full turn tests advanced coordination and motor planning for complex physical tasks. 5. These activities collectively gauge a child's readiness and potential for motor learning success.
Understanding test protocols and motor fitness components for accurate results. Correct procedure is essential to ensure test results are valid and reliable every time. Validity means the test measures exactly what it is supposed to measure, no distractions. For example, upper body strength tests must not assess leg strength to remain valid. Motor fitness involves neuromuscular skills crucial for overall athletic performance and success. Agility is the ability to change direction quickly and effectively during physical activities. Balance helps maintain stability and control during both static and dynamic movements. Coordination is the smooth and efficient integration of movements for precise actions. Power combines strength and speed to deliver explosive movements in sports and exercises. Reaction time measures how quickly one responds to a stimulus, critical in many sports. Speed is the ability to move swiftly across distances, enhancing performance in many sports.
How to accurately measure your height and weight for BMI calculation. Remove shoes, bulky clothes, and hair accessories before measuring your height. Stand straight against a flat wall with feet together for accurate height measurement. Ensure head, shoulders, buttocks, and heels touch the wall as much as possible. Use a flat headpiece at a right angle to the wall to mark the crown of your head. Mark the spot where the headpiece touches your crown and measure from floor to mark. Record your height to the nearest 0.1 centimeters for precise results. Use a digital scale on a firm surface and remove shoes and heavy clothes before weighing. Stand centered on the scale and record your weight to the nearest decimal fraction. Calculate BMI by dividing weight by height squared, indicating body fat level. Higher BMI usually means higher body fat. Monitor your health accordingly.
How to perform the plate tapping test for speed and coordination. The plate tapping test measures speed and coordination of limb movement effectively. You will need a table with adjustable height for accurate testing setup. 2 yellow discs, each 20 centimeters in diameter, are essential for the test. Place the yellow disc 60 centimeters apart on the table surface precisely. A rectangle measuring 30 by 20 centimeters is placed equidistant between the discs. The subject stands comfortably in front of the table to begin the test. The subject taps the discs alternately using the dominant hand as fast as possible. Timing starts when the subject begins tapping and stops after 25 cycles are completed. The recorded time reflects the speed and coordination of the subject's limb movement.
Flamingo balance test to assess leg and core muscle strength effectively. The Flamingo balance test measures static balance and leg, pelvic, and trunk muscle strength. Prepare our non-slippery surface, stopwatch, and optionally a beam for the test setup. Stand on the beam with your preferred leg, maintaining steady posture for accuracy. Flex the free leg at the knee, holding the foot near the buttocks for stability. The instructor releases you to start. Simultaneously, the stopwatch begins timing your balance. Pause the timer each time balance is lost and resume timing after regaining balance. Count the number of falls within 60 seconds to evaluate balance performance accurately. If you fall more than 15 times in the first 30 seconds, the test is stopped immediately. This test helps identify balance issues and muscle weakness effectively and quickly.
Top 5 fitness components to assess students aged 9 to 18 plus. 1. Body composition is measured using BMI to understand the weight relative to height. 2. Strength is tested by partial curl-up for abs and push-ups for muscular endurance. 3. Flexibility is assessed with the sit and reach test to measure lower back and hamstring flexibility. 4. Cardiovascular endurance is checked using the 600-meter run, walk to test heart and lung capacity. 5. Speed is evaluated with a 50-meter dash to measure quickness and acceleration.
How to perform the abdominal partial curl-up test for core strength. The abdominal partial curl-up test measures your core strength and endurance effectively. A strong core is essential for stability and supports your lower back health. You need a flat cushioned surface to comfortably perform the curl-ups. Place 2 parallel strips on the floor, 6 inches apart, for hand placement guidance. Use a stopwatch to time your curl-ups and a sheet to record your results. Lie on your back with knees bent at a 90-degree angle and feet flat on the floor. Keep your hands straight at your sides with palms down for proper form. Perform curl-ups in a steady rhythm, lifting your shoulders just off the ground. Continue curl-ups until you reach exhaustion or your target count for the test.
How to perform push-ups and modified push-ups for strength assessment. Push-ups assess upper body strength, endurance, and trunk stability effectively. You need a flat cushioned surface or gym mat for comfortable push-ups. Boys start in plank position with arms shoulder width apart for push-ups. Lower your body until elbows form a 90-degree angle during the push-up. Return to the starting plank position to complete 1 full push-up repetition. Girls perform modified push-ups with knees resting on the ground for support. Keep the same arm and body position as boys but maintain knee contact. Repeat push-ups until exhaustion or when rhythm breaks for accurate assessment. Count the number of correctly completed push-ups to determine your score.
The sit and reach test. Measure your lower back and hamstring flexibility. The sit and reach test measures flexibility of your lower back and hamstrings precisely. This test helps prevent lumbar lordosis, pelvic tilt, and reduces risk of back pain. You need a sit and reach box, measuring 12 by 12 by 21 inches for the test. The box has a top panel marked with centimeters and millimeters for accurate measurement. A vertical plane is set at the 23 centimeters mark on the sit and reach box for reference. Place a cushioned surface or gym mat under the box to ensure comfort during the test. Sit with legs straight, feet flat against the box, and knees locked for the test. Keep palms down, stack your hands, and slowly reach forward holding for 1 to 2 seconds. Record the distance reached carefully, avoiding any jerky movements for an accurate score.
How to perform the 600-meter run, walk test for cardiovascular endurance. The 600-meter run, walk test measures your cardiovascular endurance effectively and accurately. You will need a stopwatch, whistle, marker cones, lime powder, and measuring tape for setup. Use a 200 meters or 400 meters marked field, ideally a standard 400 meters running track for the test. Mark the start and finish lines clearly with lime powder and cones for easy visibility. Participants run 600 meters as fast as possible. Walking is allowed but not encouraged. No overtaking is permitted during the test to keep the conditions fair for all participants. The goal is to complete the 600-meter distance in the shortest possible time. Record the time taken using a stopwatch in minutes and seconds for accurate scoring. This test provides a reliable measure of cardiovascular endurance and overall fitness level. Master the 50-meter dash with these essential tips and techniques. The 50-meter dash measures your acceleration and pure sprinting speed effectively. Prepare by warming up thoroughly and practicing your starting stance for best results. Use a flat, clear surface with a properly marked 50-meter track for accurate timing. Position cone markers at start and finish points to define your sprint distance clearly. Start from a stationary standing position with one foot forward and the other behind. Sprint the entire 50 meters at your maximum speed without slowing down or stopping. Use a stopwatch to time how long it takes you to complete the 50-meter dash. Record your time to track improvement and compare your acceleration and speed progress. Consistent practice and proper technique will help you improve your 50-meter dash time. Essential pre-exercise and testing preparation tips for optimal performance. Wear comfortable, loose-fitting sportswear to ensure maximum mobility and comfort during testing. Eat a balanced meal at least 3 hours before testing to fuel your body effectively. Stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water 24 hours before your exercise or test session. Avoid alcohol and caffeine 24 hours prior to testing to prevent dehydration and jitters. Get a good night's sleep before testing to enhance focus, energy, and overall performance. Avoid strenuous exercise on the test day to conserve energy for optimal results. Perform warm-up exercises before testing and cool-down routines after to prevent injuries. Ensure all equipment is calibrated, organized, sanitized, and tested for accurate results. Administer tests in controlled environments, avoiding extreme temperatures or humidity. Inform participants about procedures and obtain consent in advance to ensure smooth administration.
Top 5 important facts about the Harvard STEP test you should know. 1. The Harvard STEP test was developed by Dr. Bruha in 1943 to evaluate cardiovascular fitness. 2. Originally, the test was conducted on military recruits to measure their physical endurance. 3. Its main purpose is to assess an individual's aerobic capacity and heart recovery rate. 4. The test objective is to determine cardiovascular efficiency through a simple stepping exercise. 5. A unique benefit is its simplicity and cost-effectiveness for fitness assessment anywhere.
How to perform the Harvard STEP test for aerobic fitness assessment. The Harvard STEP test was developed by Bruha in 1943 to measure aerobic fitness and recovery. You need a 20-inch high bench, a stopwatch, and a metronome to conduct the test properly. Step up and down on the bench at a pace of 30 steps per minute for a total of 5 minutes. On the first beat, place one foot on the bench. On the second beat, place both feet firmly. Maintain a steady stepping rhythm throughout the test until you hear the stop signal. When the test ends, sit down immediately to prepare for pulse measurement during recovery. If you can't keep up the pace, the test will end early to ensure safety and accuracy. Measure your pulse count between 1 to 1.5 minutes after finishing the exercise. Calculate your fitness index using the formula duration x 100 divided by 5.5 times pulse count. Score up to 49 is poor, 50 to 80 is average, and above 81 is rated as good fitness level.
Understanding basal metabolic rate, BMR, and its key influencing factors. BMR measures the energy your body needs for basic life functions while at rest. The unit used for BMR measurement is kilocalories, often abbreviated as kcal. Muscle mass significantly affects BMR, with more muscle boosting energy requirements. Age influences BMR, as metabolic rate generally decreases as you get older. Gender plays a role in BMR differences, with males typically having higher rates than females. Genetics and body composition are important factors that impact your basal metabolic rate. Mental state and environmental temperature also affect how many calories your body burns at rest. To measure BMR, use equipment like a stadiometer, weight machine, pen, and paper for recording. The Mifflin-St. Jean equation calculates BMR differently for males and females based on weight, height, and age. For males, BMR equals 10 times weight plus 6.25 times height 5 times age plus 5. For females, subtract 161 instead of adding 5.
Top 10 tips to boost your productivity every day. Start your day with a clear plan to maximize your productivity and focus. Prioritize tasks by importance to ensure critical work gets done first. Take regular short breaks to maintain high energy and avoid burnout. Eliminate distractions by creating a dedicated workspace for deep focus. Use technology tools like apps and timers to organize your tasks effectively. Set specific goals with deadlines to keep your motivation and progress on track. Practice mindfulness or meditation to improve concentration and reduce stress. Delegate tasks when possible to focus on activities that require your expertise. Review your progress at the end of each day to plan improvements for tomorrow. Maintain a healthy work-life balance to sustain long-term productivity and happiness.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
RIKLI and Jones Senior Citizen Fitness Test, Key Insights and Guidelines. Designed for adults aged 60 to 94 to assess functional physical fitness effectively. Test helps evaluate mobility, strength, and endurance in senior citizens easily. Identifies physical weaknesses to guide personalized fitness improvement plans. Simple and economical method to monitor fitness changes over time in seniors. Test includes basic movements that reflect everyday functional abilities. Not suitable for individuals experiencing chest pain or dizziness during activity. Avoid testing seniors with high blood pressure or known heart problems. Regular fitness testing supports healthy aging and independence in seniors. Administered with minimal equipment, making it accessible for community settings. Consult healthcare providers before starting the test for safety assurance. Like,
how to perform the chair stand test for lower body strength. The chair stand test measures your lower body strength effectively in a short time. You need a straight back chair without arms and a stopwatch for accurate timing. Place the chair against a wall to ensure it doesn't move during the test. Sit upright with arms crossed over your chest and feet flat on the floor. When the timer says, go, stand up fully and then sit back down completely. Repeat standing up and sitting down as many times as possible within 30 seconds. Count each full stand as one repetition to score your lower body strength. If you are halfway up when time ends, count that as a full stand for scoring. This test helps track improvements in leg strength over time with regular practice. Ensure safety by performing the test near a stable surface or with assistance if needed.
How to perform the arm curl test to measure upper body strength. The arm curl test measures upper body strength effectively and simply using a dumbbell and chair. Use a straight back chair without arms, stabilized against a wall for safety and stability. Men use an 8-pound dumbbell, while women use a 5-pound dumbbell for the test. Sit upright with feet flat on the floor, maintaining good posture throughout the test. Hold the dumbbell in your dominant hand using a handshake grip for proper form. Curl your arm fully upward, then slowly return to the starting handshake position. Repeat the arm curl as many times as possible within 30 seconds for maximum effort. Count only the curls where the arm returns fully to the starting handshake grip position. This test helps track upper body strength progress over time with consistent practice.
How to perform the chair sit and reach test for lower body flexibility. The chair sit and reach test measures your lower body flexibility effectively. Use a straight back chair without arms and an 18-inch ruler for the test. Stabilize the chair to ensure safety and accurate measurement during the test. Sit with one foot flat on the floor and extend the other leg forward straight. Keep the heel on the floor and the ankle bent at a 90-degree angle for accuracy. Reach forward slowly with both hands towards your toes while sitting upright. Hold your reach position for 2 seconds to maintain the stretch and measure properly. Measure the distance between your fingertips and the tip of your toe precisely. Record the distance to the nearest half-inch to track your flexibility progress. Positive scores mean fingers cross the toes, negative if they fall short of toes. Like,
how to perform the back stretch test for upper body flexibility. The back stretch test measures your upper body flexibility effectively and simply. Stand upright with one hand over your shoulder and the other behind your back. Try to touch or overlap your fingertips behind your back to assess flexibility. Use an 18-inch ruler to measure the gap or overlap between your fingertips precisely. Score 0 if fingertips touch, negative if gap exists, and positive if fingertips overlap. This test helps track progress in flexibility and improve upper body mobility over time.
8-foot up and go test, assessing mobility with speed and balance. The 8-foot up and go test measures power, speed, agility, and balance effectively. Participants start seated in a straight back chair without arms placed against a wall. On the go signal, stand up and walk 8 feet to a cone placed ahead. Walk around the cone carefully without running, maintaining steady balance and control. Return to the chair promptly and sit down as quickly as possible to complete the test. 2 attempts are allowed, ensuring the best time is recorded for accuracy. The stopwatch measures the time from go until seated return, capturing physical mobility. This test is a reliable way to assess functional mobility in various populations. Proper equipment includes a straight back chair, cone, and stopwatch for precise timing.
The ultimate guide to the 6-minute walk test for aerobic endurance. The 6-minute walk test measures aerobic endurance by tracking walking distance in 6 minutes. Participants walk continuously for 6 minutes without running to test their endurance. A rectangular walking track of 20 by 20 yards with 5-yard connectors is used for testing. A stopwatch is essential to time the 6 minutes accurately during the walking test. Cones are placed to mark the walking track boundaries, ensuring clear path for the participant. At the signal, go, participants start walking and continue without stopping for 6 minutes. Running is strictly prohibited to maintain test consistency and measure aerobic capacity. Total distance covered in 6 minutes is recorded to assess aerobic endurance level accurately. This test provides a simple, effective way to evaluate cardiovascular fitness and endurance. Like
the 2-minute step test to measure aerobic endurance effectively. The 2-minute step test measures aerobic endurance for a quick fitness assessment. It's an alternative to the 6-minute walk test for those with orthopedic or balance issues. The goal is to count the maximum steps in 2 minutes by marching in place. Required equipment includes tape, stopwatch, and a wall to mark the stepping height. Mark the wall at the midpoint between the patella and iliac crest for knee height. Participant stands next to the wall and marches in place, lifting knees to tape level. Resting and support are allowed during the test to accommodate different abilities. Count how many times the right knee reaches tape level within the 2-minute time frame. This test provides a simple and effective way to evaluate aerobic fitness quickly.
understanding the Johnson-Metheny test of motor educability and its significance. The Johnson-Metheny test measures neuromuscular skill capacity in children during physical activities. Originally developed by Johnson in 1932 and revised by Metheny in 1938 for improved accuracy. Boys are required to perform 4 different stunts to assess their motor skills effectively. Girls perform 3 stunts designed to evaluate their neuromuscular coordination and control. The test uses a mat sized 15 feet by 2 feet, providing a standardized testing area. This mat is divided into 10 sections, each measuring 18 inches for precise measurement. Transverse lines on the mat alternate between 3/4 inch and 3 inches wide for visual guidance. A single 3/4 inch wide longitudinal line runs down the center of the mat for balance testing. This test helps educators understand motor development and tailor physical education programs.
Master the front roll technique with this simple step-by-step guide. Begin outside the mat area to prepare for your front rolls carefully. Perform 2 front rolls, 1 in each half of the mat, maintaining control. Ensure you avoid touching any side or end lines during your rolls. Each correct front roll earns you 5 points, with a maximum of 10 points possible. Be mindful. Touching sidelines results in a 2-point deduction from your score. Overreaching the end line will cost you 1 point per occurrence. A failed front roll leads to a significant 5-point deduction from your total score. Maintain precision and control to maximize your score and avoid penalties. Practice consistently to perfect your front roll technique and improve your performance.
Top 5 key facts about the back roll in gymnastics. 1. The back roll is performed the same way as the front roll, with similar technique. 2. You must perform 2 back rolls in each half of the mat during the routine. 3. Maintain tight body posture and smooth motion to execute a perfect back roll. 4. The scoring system for the back roll matches exactly the front roll's scoring criteria. 5. Precision and consistency in back rolls greatly influence your overall gymnastic score. Like,
master jumping half turns with this simple 4-jump drill. Begin on the first 3-inch line, preparing for your jump with focus and balance. Jump to the next line while executing a half turn either right or left smoothly. Alternate the direction of your half turns with each jump for proper form. Complete a total of 4 jumps, maintaining control and precision throughout. Achieve perfect execution to earn a full score of 10 points in this drill. Avoid landing errors to prevent a deduction of 2 points from your score. Ensure you turn in the correct direction to maintain your scoring potential. Stay accurate with your jumps to avoid missing the line and losing points. Practice consistently to improve your jumping half turns and overall agility. Like, master jumping full turns with perfect technique and scoring tips. Begin your jump at the center of the mat to maintain balance and control. Jump to alternate rectangular spaces for precise foot placement and rhythm. Perform full turns consistently in the same direction to enhance fluidity. Land firmly on both feet each time to ensure stability and prevent falls. Perfect execution of the jump and turn scores a full 10 points. Avoid loss of balance to prevent a 2-point deduction from your score. Be cautious of over-rotation, which results in a 2-point penalty. Stay within the squares. Overstepping leads to a 2-point deduction. Practice regularly to improve precision and achieve higher scores.
Key fitness components and how to improve them effectively. Muscular strength improves with jumps, throws, and dedicated weight training sessions. Enhance muscular endurance through pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, and consistent weight training. Boost cardiovascular endurance by engaging in long-distance running, swimming, or cycling regularly. Increase flexibility with daily practice of yoga asana to maintain joint health and muscle elasticity. Develop speed by practicing sprints over distances like 10 meters, 30 meters, 50 meters, and 100 meters. Improve coordination by practicing ball throwing, catching, and precise kicking or stopping of the ball. Enhance agility using cone drills, ball exercises, balloon games, and ladder drills for quick movements. Consistency in these activities ensures well-rounded fitness and overall physical performance improvement. Combining these fitness components leads to better health and athletic ability in daily life.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.